everybody, I hope you're having a nice day and Happy New Year! Poppy and I are here today to talk through what I was meant to do last week, which was a roundup of our 2018 and also talk to you about what's in store for this year. But because Christmas was so busy and again my house is still not really ready to film in, I haven't been able to do this, so I've come in early today and it's still a bit dark. So even though I've brightened it up as much as I can, it is a bit dark in here, so sorry about that. Yes, I've got a list of notes because there's so much to remember. When I was doing on my own Instagram account, I did my kind of top 9 of 2018, and yeah, that was just sort of specifically on the Lisa Comfort side of things. Well, not just that, but kind of, it wasn't focusing mainly on So Over It. It was more personal things as well as sort of Lisa Comfort side of things, as well as a little bit of So Over It. But there was so much to even think of then, so yeah, lots on here. But it's really nice to do, sorry Poppy, it's really nice to do this kind of thing. Oh, so you haven't seen Poppy, have you, in a while? Because she's been in Yorkshire. She's back. She's had a haircut. She looks like a poodle at the moment because her haircut's been like that way. I've also got my coat on, guys. I might take it off halfway through, but at the moment I'm a bit cold. This is the Susie blouse, which has turned into a dress, and this is one of the original Chloe coat versions. It changed quite a bit from this because it's now got the zip and things, but this was one of the original ones, and I wear it a lot. I really like it. So I'm going to divide it. I've got patterns to talk about, and then other bits, our ebook. I'm just going to talk. Let's round up with 2018. So we had 12 PDF releases, most of which were brand new patterns that you hadn't heard of. So we had the Charlotte, the Clara. By the way, I'm going to be putting photos in of these whilst I talk, so that you know what I'm talking about. We had Lucia off the shoulder top. We had Libby, which was a kind of button-up shirt. This, by the way, is not in the order they came out. Oh, hello Poppy. She wants to come back up again. Cora top and dress, Carrie trousers, the Jessie Coatigan, Marguerite, Ava, culottes, Emmeline skirt, and then the Thea dress we ended up with, which actually was the dress that I wore on Christmas Day. I didn't take any photos, guys, of what I wore on Christmas Day, sorry, but I wore a Thea dress and loved it. Felt very comfy. And then we also printed 3 patterns. We printed the Penny dress, the Zoe dress, and the Coco jacket, and I think out of those probably, or Penny has always been very popular as a PDF, so a lot of you already had it, but Zoe did very well. I think she's a great kind of staple shift, kind of slightly more fitted shift dress, isn't she? And I know Coco was, lots of people have been waiting for that. So, and then we also released our online class, which was with our ultimate shirt pattern and the new men's shirt pattern, the Hackney shirt, which Matt kindly modelled for us. And then there were 4 other patterns released through my magazine. So we had the Leah dress, which is my favourite pattern release from the year, closely with the Heidi. I really love the Heidi dress as well. And then we also had Lottie and Annie and Ivy, so the Annie blouse and Ivy skirt to finish off. So lots of patterns came out. And then even more patterns came out in our ebook. So we released a second ebook, Work to Weekend, which is a project we've been working on for a long time, probably started about a year before it was released. And because the first one had been such a success, I was very nervous about the second one, because it's like a second album, isn't it? You've got to meet the expectations of the first one, but I think we did, and it was very, very popular. And yeah, we were all really pleased with how it turned out. The shoot went really well. It was lots of fun doing it. I love the shoot because it pulls it all together, especially when it goes well. So those are all the things that we have done. We obviously closed Clapham as well, which was always going to be a difficult thing to do, but I do not regret it at all. It has massively changed the way that my working week looks like, because I don't have to go down, and also Rosie's, because she, like me, has to go to every location. And we also have to constantly think about stock in different shops. So not having to worry about that has been great. And what has happened, which is what we hoped would happen, is everyone now just comes to this store, and it's been great because we've been able to spend more money getting more fabric in this store, and really focusing on that. And obviously if there's more fabric here, then there's more fabric online as well. So that's been great. And it's cleared up some headspace to think of some new projects and things that we're going to be working on. So we were able to finally do our fabric box subscription, which is something we've wanted to do for about 2 years. And the big thing that we're going to be working on this year, I'm not going to tell you everything about it because I think it's important to keep some of it back, and it's not all kind of completely finalized yet. It's not all, we're in the process of building it and making it. But we are building an online resource platform. So somewhere where you'll be able to find lots of tips and tricks and techniques and look up all sorts to help with your sewing projects. So that's something we want to release in spring this year, but don't hold us to it because it does involve web developers, and when there's other people involved, it's harder for us to keep to our strict deadlines. But we're hoping that we will be able to release it in spring, and we'll be working very hard on that. We're also going to be releasing more online classes, and we're actually filming one in the next couple of days that will be released sooner than spring, and I think that will be one that you'll find really useful. Like our last one, like our shirts, it will come with 2 patterns. So that's that. We'll also be releasing 6 new PDF patterns, and then printing probably 4 patterns. And the patterns we print are things you'll have heard of through either classes or PDFs, so they won't be completely brand new to you, but you might not have been able to get them in this format before. So that's those, and we'll probably do some more poppy and jazz patterns. So of course last year, under the Lisa Comfort side of things, I'd released the poppy and jazz patterns. We are working on some new ones, and I'm also thinking of printing some of the existing ones so that our stockists can also stock them. So watch this space. I'm not sure what point in the year we'll get to that, but definitely we're working on the patterns at the moment, but things take a long time to then get through this sort of system of becoming patterns that we can then sell. So that's on the poppy and jazz side of things. And I'm also looking at increasing the sizes where suitable, so that therefore older ages as well. It doesn't work for some patterns, because if there's a nappy allowance, then they have to be graded and styled and almost like designed. The pattern needs to be made again. So anything that's kind of like the dungarees or the trousers, they wouldn't work because in a kind of post nappy stage, because they would just be too roomy in that area. But ones that don't require that, I think we'll add some sizes too, because I know a lot of you have wanted that. I'm looking at my piece of paper. Have I missed anything? I will have 4 new patterns through the magazine as well, so there'll be lots of patterns there. So 6 PDF patterns, printing patterns. So yeah, we won't have quite as many patterns coming out as last year, but I think last year there was more than plenty, and so there'll still be lots of new exciting things, but this feels like a more manageable amount of patterns to be releasing. Last year was very hard on all of us to try to keep up with that kind of release schedule, so yeah, we wanted to take it a little bit easier this year. Poppy licking me, and you're gonna have to go down. So there it is. What a year. So yeah, last year definitely for me was a tough year because it was a lot going on top of all the extra things I decided to throw on my plate with Poppy and Jazz, plus moving and Lisa Comfort magazine, plus moving house, and releasing my fabrics and cardigans, and keeping up with my other channel and blog. So there's been a lot going on, and this year there will still be lots going on, but not quite the same amount, I hope, because yeah, that wasn't sustainable. And I think certainly once our house is sorted, I'm going to want to spend more time there. One other thing that I forgot to mention, that I should mention, because I know a lot of you are based over there, we really, really want to do a road trip visit around the States. Now, we've kind of got to be realistic. We're not going to be able to have enough time to kind of come and be there for ages, so probably 10 days. So I think we need to choose 3 locations, and we want to arrange meetups over there and to come meet some of you guys, probably in autumn, by the time we get round to doing it, but we're not sure yet. So if any of you are keen for us to come to your part of the States, or if there's a particular shop that you think might host a great little meetup, please let us know in the comments, because once we've decided on when we're going, it's going to take a while for us to organise it. We want to make sure that we really make the most out of it, and yeah, meet as many of you as we can and come to the areas in the US that are best, like that have the most of you guys, so, and also the easiest for you guys to get to, because I realise it's such a big country. So watch this space. Let me know if you want us to come to your part of the States, and if you think of if there's anything that we should be coming to. Maybe there's an event or something. I have done lots of research into shows over there, and it seems that there's just quilting shows like QuiltCon and Quilt Festival, but there aren't any dressmaking ones, because that would be the best thing for us to come and do that and then travel a bit after that. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there is one. Why, guys? You poor things. We have the knitting and stitching show, and it's great. You need that over in the States. But I'm not going to do it. Someone else, can you please do it, and then we'll come along. Anyway, so it's the first day back today after the holidays, although we've all kind of come in a little bit in between Christmas and New Year because we had our sale on. But this is the first day back where everyone is here, yeah, it's straight into it, because tomorrow we're filming our newest online class, so it's going to be busy today sorting things out, and yeah, then filming tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting that we're getting straight into things. Also, it's a bit of a shock to the system to be getting straight into lots of works. Usually this week is like chilled and mellow and easing you back into the year. But no, we're not doing that. Anyway, I feel like this has not been as structured as I'd wanted it to. It's been a little bit more waffly, so sorry about that, guys. I am now behind in my vlogging schedule for So Over It. I was meant to be doing a makes video this week. So I think what I'll do is next week I'll have 2 videos up. I'll put my makes up and I'll do my fabric haul, so that I don't get behind too much. So tune in for 2 videos next week, and over on my Lisa Comfort channel in the next week or so, I'll try and do it as soon as possible. I'm going to get a video up on the progress of our house, because they have been working on it whilst we were away, and there's new things to show you. So if you're interested to see that, check out my other channel in a week or so. Okay guys, I hope you have lovely weeks. I hope you have a great start to the new year, and I'll see you soon. Bye.